Same class of 2020 was enshrined. And what a class it was. Led by Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, and of course, the late, great Kobe Bryant headlining the 9 inductees. There was tremendous poignancy with Kobe's his tragic death. And it was a night that none of us are going to forget. Guys?
Thank you, D.A. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Andre Ayton out there with Jay Crowder. And the Lakers. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Caldwell Pope out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. All teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. So the Lakers win the tip. James looking around. Drummond with it. Here's Davis. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
Love what Drummond did on that play. Kept his eyes up, and he was being unselfish.
Here's Paul. That shot off the mark. Good D by Drummond. A floater. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. He can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way establishing the attitude you want.
Tries it again, and it's laid in by Davis. Davis has got his second basket of the night. And it's Phoenix's ball. 4-point game. Schroeder against Paul. He feeds it to Ayton. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. We've played just over a minute here in the first. And he comes up with the deuce.
Against Booker, a little contact usually doesn't go a long way. Strong body control there.
Davis against Crowder. Schroeder surveying the floor. Davis, that's for 2. He can't get it to go. Now the Suns take it the other way. Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
Here's James. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Over Bridges. Kept alive. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Multi-time NBA rebound leader. Might want to think about putting a body on Drummond.
All up top. He's guarded by Schroeder. Paul passes to Ayton. In the corner, it's Bridges. Knocked away. Bobbed up there for Drummond. Here's Paul. Ayton attacking. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. On the wing, James. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
He lobs it up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
The first free throw is good.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
Both free throws good from Booker. And we know the story. Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
And Ayton throws it down.
The eyes of Chris Paul. He's always had tremendous vision.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And here's Schroeder. No points in the game yet for him. Right wing. Ayton against Drummond. Here's James. And Drummond kicks to James. His three-pointers off the mark.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
On the wing, Booker. James covering. Booker in the post. Working on James. 4 on the clock. Ayton dishes to Booker. But they get it back. The second effort. And it's Ayton missing.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
The Suns have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And it's Davis with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Another shot rejected by Crowder.
Jay Crowder didn't give up on the play, tracking the ball, blocking the shot. His coach appreciates the hustle.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
Here's James. The Suns getting the bucket. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Great scorers have this ability. Let LeBron get that close, that's 2 points or a trip to the line.
Steve, one thing I always think of when I watch LeBron, how much fun it must be to be a teammate of his.
You know, Kevin, I wish I could have played with a guy like LeBron James. You get so many open looks and easy finishes with him on the court. One of the easiest superstars to play with, bar none.
Payne passes to Saric. Shot clock at 5. Davis looking for an opening. And the pass to Caruso. Trying to end the drought. And he gets the bucket. Suns have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Here's Payne. Rebound the Lakers. And now, here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. Offensive rebound. Here's Caruso. Rejected by Booker. Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis. The Suns trailing. Johnson kicks to Payne. That's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma. And Los Angeles with some changes. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for LeBron. And it's Matthews in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Phoenix. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role. Tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets. And he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
Matthews against Booker. And here are the Suns now, trailing by 2. And the dunk by Booker.
And this is how you convert in transition. Booker running the floor well and being rewarded for it.
Here's Horton Tucker. Pass to Caruso. Kuzma outside. And again, the Lakers no good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Craig passes to Saric. Booker in the post. He's covered by Matthews. Here's Saric. Kuzma pulls it in.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
LA's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Caruso. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Here's Caruso. Passes it to Kuzma. The 3. That shot, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. On the wing, Johnson. The feed now to Saric. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. The quick look, no good that time. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Suns. Booker the pass to Saric. Over Harrell. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Lakers shooting only around 32% so far in this one. The offense looking a bit off kilter. Horton Tucker. That's good. And the Lakers lead by 3.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Mega love shoutouts kay Mika5. Sensya na hindi ko kasi inano ko yung yung cellphone na wifi. Inop ko para malakas yung signal kasi pag inon ko iina yung signal, iina yung internet, kaya pinatay ko muna yung cellphone kaya hindi ko makita yung mga message pero alam ko na kung sino nanonood dyan. Mega shoutout sa inyo lahat. Thank you.
Suns trail by 3. Payne passes to Booker. The dish to Ayton. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
Booker the pass to Ayton. Saric right side.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly. He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
It's good. And now it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Payne dishes to Ayton. Up to Payne. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Can't cash in from close range.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
You've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Matthews, no one around him. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And so it's Los Angeles holding on to an 11-point cushion.
Mega love shoutout sa mga nanonood dyan, lalo na kay Mika5. Salamat sa supports. Hindi ko nakikita yung mga message dyan, pero alam ko na kung sino yung nanonood dyan. Mega love shoutout sa inyo lahat dyan. Inano kasi yung cellphone na in-off ko yung wifi para medyo malakas yung signal.
This to say.
The guys on the team already tell me I talk too much a lot.
Well said. He does a great job of keeping everyone involved and on the same page.
And Kevin, he practices what he preaches. He plays the right way and motivates his teammates.
Oh, that was something else.
And look at Ayton get up there. Have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
Lakers leading by 9. Outside Matthews. Schroeder, left side. That one's not going to go. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Schroeder against Paul. Here's Drummond. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And the Suns making a change here. Bridges checks in.
Well, now when you foul Drummond, he can hurt you a little bit at the line. He's much improved.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Schroeder. Softly drops in the floater. Schroeder's got his first basket.
Deadly with the teardrop. Schroeder gets great lift and uses his touch to guide it in.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. LeBron James. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Pass to James. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Tremendous body control. LeBron takes the hit, sinks the shot, now gets a chance to add another point to his total.
Lakers shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oakley was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. To be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Loads it up for Davis and finished off by Davis.
What a beautiful play, and it was great timing. Then the athletic finish by AD.
Paul looking over the floor. In the corner, it's Bridges. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And the dunk by Booker.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker, doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
So it's the Lakers now. They lead by 11. James outside. Shoots over Bridges. James, no good.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Shooter kicks to James. Trying to get open is Davis. James misses.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Booker banked in off the glass. Booker's got 6 points in the quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
LeBron passes to Drummond. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And the Lakers lead by 9.
Terrific concentration. Drummond maintaining focus through some physical play.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Paul dishes to Ayton. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
For Phoenix, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
The first one falls.
And you see the raw talent Ayton has. An intimidating big man with a high ceiling and a desire to grow.
Ayton hits them both. So it's the Lakers now. 7-point differential. Bounce back. Here's James. And
above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Los Angeles leading by 7. James outside. Fires from 14. Here's Drummond. And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Sa'yo Mika 5. Idol Nightboot.
That last one here tonight. Paul.
The result of Paul's awareness of everything around him gets it.
But they'll get another chance.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Here's James, and he's finally able to knock one down. James has got 11 points.
When it comes to scoring the ball, anything you want, LeBron can do.
Paul passes to Ayton. With the fadeaway. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds.
But I like he hasn't stopped competing. Oh, did you see that? Respect. LeBron showing the artistry that other players could only dream of.
Ball finds Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
Salamat idol. Na-miss ko rin kayo mga idol. Long time no chat. Long time no live.
they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Lakers shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
The Lakers making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. Phoenix also making some changes. Sharch comes in for DeAndre Ayton. And it's Johnson in for Jay Crowder.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Suns trail by 6. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles on D. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Good eyes by the defense. Clearly, that's not where he wanted the pass to go, and he's frustrated.
Count that one. 18 points for him.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Here's Sharch. Now the pass to Bridges. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the Lakers making a change here. Matthews is checked in. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They're leading by 8. Here's Davis. Gets a very good look and converts. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Timeout call, the Suns. You look at James, what a contribution.
Tambakan na tayo, host. 10 points.
Every chance he gets. Their defense has been powerless to stop him. We'll see what adjustments they make coming out of this timeout.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time. And the Lakers with possession here. It's a 10-point game. To the middle. Davis, the pass to LeBron. Lots of room. Again, the Lakers.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
The Suns shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. To the paint. It's stolen by Davis. And push. Here's Los Angeles. Over Bridges. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance. Here to make it a three-point play.
Took him a while to get going, but here in the second quarter, he's found his rhythm.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Lakers. For Los Angeles, they have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early.
You know, maybe the high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectations here at the pro level.
Here's Sharch. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
James against Bridges. That one goes in. James has got 25 points in the game.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Johnson. The shot will not fall. Davis with some nice D.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead. And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
We are having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
This is his first free throw of the game.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
On the wing, James. 27 points for him. And it's off the back rim. No good. Suns trail by 15. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Paul. Great D that time from Davis.
There's the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Payne in the post. Carroll on and foul on the shot.
Idol, nawala na naman yung internet. Mahina na naman. Nawala yung video.
So making the most of their chances. That's good from Payne.
And if only they could get to the line every trip down the floor. They've been nearly flawless on their free throws here in the second quarter.
Lakers leading by 13. Pass to Davis. And here's Harrell. From 11 feet away. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Well, AD attracts so much attention. He's learned to stay patient and just locate the open man.
Timeout call. The Suns.
Definitely not pleased with their rebound at the defensive end.
Nawala, Idol. Nawala na naman yung, mahina na naman yung signal dito. Kaya minsan ayaw kong mag-live kasi nawawala yung video. Mahina naman yung internet.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Horton Tucker's checked in. Suns trail by 15. To the wing right side. Payne passes to Šarić. No good. Shot missing. Great D that time from Harrell. Horton Tucker. That's good. Horton Tucker's. Got 8 points.
That's their third straight make off
Phoenix. And the rejection by Harrell.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they maintain their focus.
And you have to get Šarić out of the paint. Once he's inside, he's ready to take it home.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Horton Tucker. Now Harrell. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Lakers lead by 19.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
At his size, Chris Paul is used to getting contact on his shots. He has really spent a lot of time learning how to finish despite getting bodied.
Pass to Davis. Over Johnson. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Lakers.
Mega love shoutout, sapat ka na. Nawala na naman, inasug mo kasi.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Contavious Caldwell-Pope. And Contavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half.
Inasug mo, idol. Kaya nawala.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot.
Salamat, sapat ka na.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 27 points, 2 rebounds. And that should...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Basketball 101.
Ala, pag-is daw, sabi ni sapat ka na. I-shoot ko na lang, sabay dribble.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Caldwell-Pope, and it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Crowder, and Crowder slams it in.
And for Jay Crowder, nothing has been given to him. He fights and he competes.
What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunist. Rebound.
And now the pass break. Schroeder with the ball. Over in the corner, Caldwell-Pope out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Suns trail by 16. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway.
They're coming.
The pass to Ayton. Cole, no one around him. Offline with his three. And the Lakers with another turnover here. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And it goes down 2 points.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
For 3, Caldwell-Pope. LeBron kicks to Drummond. Over Ayton. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And they double up James. And there's the foul on James. That's foul number 2 for him. Into the 2 minutes in. Took him no time at all on that one. And the Lakers lead by 15.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
LA has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Goes back up. And it's Schroeder missing.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Bridges finds Ayton. A rebound by the Lakers. James has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Or is he actually insane enough to think that he might be able to make that? Either way, we might see him sitting by himself for a while.
Jay Crowder pulls it in.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Aiden. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Booker with no one around, and the Suns tack on 2 more. Lakers leading by 9. Here's Caldwell Pope. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. Lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he be a little bit more selective.
Throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I know it has to be hard for defenders guarding Chris Paul. Very shifty and crafty.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Flying kiss, Lodi. Ah, ala. Kiss na naman daw, sabi ni Sapat ka na. Hinay-hinay, Lodi. Baka ano, alam mo na.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Anthony Davis. And so Paul nails both of them. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Pass to Paul. Steps back and fires. And he connects with the jumper. Paul's got 6 here in this quarter.
Smooth, patient. Chris does a good job of working over that in-between area.
Here's Schroeder. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Ayton. The Lakers have made 5 of 8 attempts. At the line for 2. First one.
And you know, Dennis Schroeder, from the moment he came into the league, showed tremendous confidence. He's never been the type to back down.
And that's good as both of his shots. Suns trail by 7. Paul outside. Dishes it to Ayton. Schroeder against Paul. Lobs it up for Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
Watching Crowder, one thing that stands out to me is just how reliable he's been throughout his career.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Schroeder outside. Passes it to Caldwell Pope. To the inside. Just 5 on the clock. And Drummond throws it down.
Liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope. Looking to get his guys going.
Salamat sa patamsak. Panda. Pink Panda.
And now it's a 10-point Laker lead.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point.
Lakers, Phoenix in favor of Lakers, 13 points. Nawala na naman.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Matthews comes in for LeBron. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. And for the Suns, Sharch is checked in for 8. Johnson comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Payne in for Paul. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos.
I like your games. Wala ka naman nakikita. Wala kang video.
Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you. And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Crowder kicks to Johnson. Back to Crowder, and stolen by Kuzma. And now the fast break. Matthews with the ball. Up and in on the layup. Matthews has got 5 points so far.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Suns trail by 15. Down low. And the dunk by Booker.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Here's Kuzma, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And the former Utah Ute, Kyle Kuzma, can play either forward spot. Has a good blend, Smitty, of size and speed.
Yes, Kevin, but right now...
Ganun ba yun? Etcheng lang. Parang may ini-etcheng ka lang naman talaga eh. Nag-etcheng ka lang naman talaga.
Good on the second free throw.
Kyle Kuzma is trying to be more of a team player. Whether he's coming off the bench or starting, he's starting to accept his role.
Payne dishes to Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Caruso. Kuzma unable to get that one. Good D by Booker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
An accurate shooter.
Siguro lahat etcheng lang sa'yo, no? Pink Panda.
To dominate on offense.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Free throw good, Booker.
Now I know.
He hits both from the stripe.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And it's Davis with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. He kicks to Hill from downtown. Sharge grabs the board. Sharge has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Crowder. Johnson in the corner. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits. Johnson's got 8 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Caruso looking for an opening. The teardrop falls in. 6 points for him.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Shot by Crowder, no good. Lakers leading by 10. Davis with it. Now guarded by Payne. And stolen by Payne. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it. The fast break chance. Comes up empty down low. The Lakers shooting in this game, 45%. It's Kuzma penetrating. Pass to Harrell. Trying to get open is Davis. And Harrell, the bucket on the assist by Kuzma. And now a 12-point Laker lead.
Getting hit on the way up, the ability to finish in traffic might be Harrell's strongest attribute offensively.
Super work on the boards. They really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you got him on the ropes, Greg just keeps swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers. Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
Some changes for Phoenix. Ayton, he's checked in for Sharich. Torrey Craig comes in for Jay Crowder. And Paul subbed in for Payne. Lakers shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Lakers have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far. And the technical free throw is good.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
Bridges, he's jacked in for Phoenix. Kuzma kicks to Caruso. And there's the pass to Caldwell Pope. 4 on the shot clock. Over Booker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Ayton.
Yeah, KCP steady there at the line. Nice work.
Now I know.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half. Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
One of his signature moves right there. CP3 has perfected the art of creating off the drive.
Here's Caruso on the wing. Davis over Johnson. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Davis has got 16 points.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Thank you sa patamsak. Mega 5 Mega Love shoutout to you. Sabi di Night Put.
They lead by 14. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the 4th. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Ayton is out there with Johnson. And it's Paul in at the point. First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Suns trail by 16. And it's Paul penetrating. And he makes that one. Paul.
Ayos naman, Mika 5.
Second half.
Ikaw Mika 5, musta na po?
You wonder what kind of scorer he could be if that were his main focus.
Here's Caruso. And the rejection by Ayton, but he recovers it. Here's Caruso, defended by Paul.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Lakers leading by 14. Here's Davis. Caldwell Pope trying to break free. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Caldwell Pope.
AD has improved the outside shot. But what you love even more is his dominance in the paint.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And Los Angeles with some changes. Drummond comes in for Harrell. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Ayos po yan para may exercise. Ayos yung jogging na yan.
Confidently from long range, Schroeder with a great balance on that shot.
Here's Bridges. And James pulls it down. James has got 6 rebounds in the game. Schroeder passes to Davis. The shot. Good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 5 assists in the game.
You get this a lot from AD. Attack, and he's scoring in bunches.
Pass to Bridges. And they get it. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. Ayton dishes to Johnson. Off target from outside.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Sinong iniisip niyo po, Os?
Ball right side. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Suns trail by 21. Shot from the inbound. And Ayton with the layup.
This is the consistency he was looking for in the first half. Just took him a while to heat up.
And they double up LeBron. And the Lakers turn it over again. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Paul's shot is off. Now here's Schroeder. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
Yeah, they've gotten careless, Kevin. No doubt about it with their turnovers in the second half.
The Suns have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Ayton. That shot misses. Great D that time from James. Lakers leading by 19. Now Drummond. And it's Schroeder in the corner. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. Suns trail by 19. Good chance here for Booker. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. LeBron's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Phoenix has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach.
Or is he actually insane enough to think that he might be able to make that? Either way, we might see him sitting by himself for a while.
And the Lakers call time here.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
That'll be a 5-second call.
And that'll make a pair of turnovers for him in just the last few minutes. So he's got to be a little bit more deliberate with the ball out there.
That's good.
When they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
A nice shot by Booker.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
Shooter passes to James. Here's Davis. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Davis has got 22.
And the game of basketball is one of runs. And right now, this one's definitely not over.
Here's Ayton. Second chance shot. That one misses. So the Lakers will take it the other way. 10 points separating the teams. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
They're fortunate the defender couldn't control it. Almost lost that possession.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And the Suns also making a change. Crowder's checked in. ball outside. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And he has 28 points for the game.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. And here's Phoenix. They're on a 17-4 run. The three. It's Drummond with the rebound.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And it's Davis missing. Suns trail by 8. And Paul with the basket on the assist by Bridges. Bridges has got his 8th assist in the game. Here's Schroeder. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Well, another 10-cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember. He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
And the Lakers call time here.
Action of it boils down. This one team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Anthony Davis.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
During that break, Frank Vogel had some real words for his team. He said, hey, guys, we haven't played well at all tonight, but we're still in this thing. Let's just get a couple of baskets. We can take control. Guys, we'll see if they listen to him.
Thanks, David. And here's Caldwell Pope. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Caldwell Pope. Here's Booker. The pass to Bridges. That three off the mark.
And, you know, it's almost as if he wore himself out with that performance in the last quarter. He hasn't had nearly the same kind of energy in this one.
Suns trail by 4. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And he overshot that one, missing. The Lakers shooting an appalling 26% in the fourth quarter. They get it back. Davis gets to Caldwell Pope. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
How big is that? Or should I say, how big might that become? Just a brutal mistake.
Well, Phoenix shooting about 40% here in the fourth quarter. Booker with it. He's picked up by Drummond. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're up by 2. 1:33 left here in the fourth quarter. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. .127 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Traps in the tray.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
Here's Bridges. Looks for Paul. Hits it to him. Crowder. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Jay Crowder, he's very compact, strong field, can be a load to defend.
So he gets them both, and it's a three-point game.
And nice work at the line. I mean, when the game's this close, you have got to cash in on those opportunities.
Caruso, no good. Bridges passes to Booker. Bangs home the trifecta. Booker's got 46 points.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
And again, the Lakers, no good. Suns leading by 6. To the inside. Here's Bridges. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times. Up. Big bucket there to quiet this crowd.
And they need something to cheer about again, and soon.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. And the Lakers making a change here. Schroeder's checked in. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. He dishes it to Bridges, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against the Lakers. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 9. Both free throws good from Bridges. It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
Davis in the corner. All sorts of time. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
I love this from Anthony Davis. His shot is so fluid. Great mechanics off the catch. Such a well-coordinated athlete.
Ayton against Drummond. Ayton, the pass to Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Bridges passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Chris, big win tonight. What do you think was the biggest factor?
I mean, I don't know. You know, it was just our defense. You know, obviously our offense fed off of it. Guys made open shots, but I think we really locked down defensively, and that's what we're trying to make sure is that we're a defensive team every night.
Well, you were a defensive team tonight, Chris. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you later.